Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be making Guatemalan tamales. I will be showing you the ingredients for the salsa, the ingredients to make the masa, and then also the little things that come with it. Well, come along with me. Let me show you how to do it. Okay y'all, so this is for the recado or the salsa that goes inside the tamale with the meat, and this is what you will need. You will need 25 Roma tomatoes, 1 whole white onion, a green bell pepper, 6 garlic cloves, this sazon goya, ground oregano, caldo de pollo, or chicken bouillon, garlic powder. You'll also need these chili Californias. These are not spicy. There are people that buy different ones and put it in their caldo or their salsa, but I don't like spicy, so I use these. And then chile ancho, natural sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, and also achote molino. Now this is ground annatto seeds. I don't think that we use this here, but all this you can buy at Walmart. Okay y'all, I'm going to show you with the chili ancho and the chili California, you will have to de-seed them. So I'm going to show you how. Now sometimes when you do this, it can, which these aren't spicy, these are just a tad, not much at all, but when you're cleaning these, some people, you may want to use gloves, just because I know I have a habit of rubbing my eyes or my face and it will burn your eyes. So when you have de-seeded all of them, they should look like this with no seeds in it. So what you're going to do now is you're going to rinse them off in cold water and then just set them to the side. In a pan with no oil, you don't have to put any oil, you're going to take your sesame seeds and you're going to dump them in, and you are going to toast these. Make sure that you keep stirring them because you do not want them to burn. It will put a very nasty taste in your salsa. Also, I have my heat at high just because I know, I guess how I need to do it. But if you don't feel comfortable toasting them on high heat and you feel like you might burn them, just put it on medium high, but just make sure you keep stirring them until they're like a golden brown color. While you wait for your tomatoes, garlic cloves, bell pepper, and chilies to boil and soften, you're going to wash your meat. Here I have pork rib. It does have bone in. You can also use chicken legs, chicken thighs, or chicken breast. Now the bone inside the meat will give the tamale more flavor, but I do know there are people that just have a thing about having bone in their meat. So if you don't want bone in your meat, just use chicken breast, or you can use, for pork, you could use a Boston butt, cut it up in small pieces. Right here I have 50 pieces. I'm going to try to make 50 tamales. They're about, I don't know, I guess palm size, a little bit smaller pieces. I clean it with vinegar and water, cold water. You wash, rinse it really well, and you cover it and you put it in the refrigerator. You do not season this meat, you do not cook this meat. You will put it in the tamale raw. The flavor will come from the salsa. You will understand once I show you when I'm making it. Also, you never use beef while making tamales. You only use pork or chicken. Once the tomatoes were done, I put them in the blender with the toasted sesame seeds, the toasted pumpkin seeds. I also added half a packet of the achote molido, about a tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 capfuls of the chicken bouillon, a tablespoon of ground oregano, and 2 packets of the sazon goya. Now you want to get a colander like this one, pour the salsa inside of it, and stir, stir, stir until all the salsa comes out of the bottom. What this does is it catches all the seeds, tomato skin, and also the chilies we cooked with the tomatoes. It catches little bitty pieces of that. Once you're done straining it, you want to stir it. It needs to be this consistency, nice and thick. Give it a taste. If it's to your liking, good to go. If you want a little bit more salty, you can add a little bit more of the chicken bouillon. Now I'm going to cover this, put the heat on low to simmer. You're going to simmer this for about 15 minutes. Then turn the heat off, set it to the back, and let it cool off. Now we move on to the next step. These are banana leaves. Now they don't sell these at Walmart. You will probably have to go to a Guatemala store to get them. But yes, we use these to wrap the tamales in. I'm going to clean them really good with hot water, and I will show you what size you need to cut them into. Also, the banana leaf, it has like this thick piece. So what I like to do is I like to cut about right here so you can get this thick hard piece off. It makes it a lot easier to wrap the tamales. Look, so this is the side that I'm going to cut off. These are really hard and it makes it hard to wrap the tamales. This is the side that you leave. It's a lot softer, but yeah, I'm going to cut those off right now for you so you can see. I use my sharp knife. I just go like this. Yep. Forgot to tell y'all, I bought 3 packs of the banana leaves. I'm only going to open 2, but I always buy an extra just in case. Connor wanted to say hey.
Hey.
Okay, my leaves are washed really good. I cut them about 6 inches in size. I just wanted to show you guys. This is why you wash your leaves. Look how nasty. Ugh. Okay, now we've done our salsa, we've cleaned our meat, we've done the banana leaves. Now we're going to rip the tea foil. I'm going to give you some advice. Do not go cheap on the tin foil when you're making tamales. It will make it so much more difficult for you. You don't have to buy the super thick kind, but you do need to buy a good kind. I buy this one. I bought 3 rolls. Again, it's always good to have extra in case you need it because most of the time you get done pretty late and everything's closed. So yeah, we're going to rip this. I need about 50 pieces. I cut the banana leaves into 6 inches, so you need to do your tea foil at about 9 inches or so. I'm going to show you real quick about the size. I don't know if you can really tell on camera or not, but about like that. 49 more to go. After you're done doing your tin foil, you're going to get 2 red peppers and you're going to slice them into pieces like this. These will go in the tamales when we're making them. Okay, now for the most tedious, hardest part of making tamales, the masa. The things that you will need is a bag of maseca, garlic powder, corn oil, consomme de pollo, which is pretty much like chicken bouillon, but it's a little bit different. It has a different color. It's yellow. I'm not sure if they have it at Walmart. You may have to also go to a Guatemala store for this one, but I promise you, this is the best one to use for the masa. Also, I have mantequilla, which is pork lard. Now, this one is fresh pork lard. I know they do sell it in the grocery store. You could use that one, but this one gives the best taste. And then I have chicken broth. Now, you're also supposed to add butter, but I forgot the butter, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I added the whole bag of this maseca to the pot. It ended up being 12 cups. So to the 12 cups, you're going to add 32 cups of water. Now, you want it to be lukewarm water. I actually added 40 cups of water for the whole bag of maseca. So I know this might seem gross, but you have to do it this way. Wash your hands very good. Make sure you clean under your fingernails. Scrub your arm. You're going to stick your hand in here and start mixing. Now you need to make sure all the chunks of the maseca are completely gone, and you want it to be nice and smooth. To the pot with the mixed maseca with water, you're going to add 2/3 cup of the corn oil, your can of chicken broth, 1 cup of the mantequilla or pork lard, half a container of the chicken bouillon, the consomme de pollo, about a tablespoon of the garlic powder. So when you're stirring the masa, you cannot stop. You have to keep stirring and stirring and stirring. If you do not keep stirring, the masa will get lumpy or burnt. The consistency of the tamale won't turn out right. So I had a special tamale stick that I had, but it got lost at my sister-in-law's house when we made chicharrones. So my husband made me this one. Still works the same. Mix all your seasonings together and give it a taste. I have all my seasonings added, and this is how it should look. Okay guys, so I'm running out of time on this video. If you want to see the rest of it, the rest of the recipe, come back tomorrow for part 2. Also, please like, follow, and if you have any suggestions, please comment. Thanks, y'all.